we're going to try and get her out. This is the Lasiodora paraibana. She has one worm. I'm hoping she'll come out for another one. There she is. This is the first time she's eaten since she molted. And again, I'm calling her a she because I wanna. I don't know because she tore the molt apart. Maybe she'll come out now. Yeah, come on out. No, don't go back in. The first meal, or the first worm that I gave her, I crushed the head. She was out, so I figured she would just come out and get it, and she didn't. So I crushed the head, put it down in her burrow, and she came over and got it. So I kind of tried to manipulate it, tickle her to come out, and she did, to get the second one. And anybody tells you that their LPs don't burrow, they're wrong. This girl is burrowed all the way down, back through that cork bark and all the way to the right-hand corner of the enclosure. She looks pretty good size, not huge. 4 inches maybe. Based on what I can see of her anyway. Okay. Let's move on. Okay, this is the Grammostola species Mall. Let's see if she might be interested. She didn't eat last time. There you go. So subtle with the actual grab. She's a very pretty spider. Now what are you going to do? Take her in the water and drown it? Okay, let's go to the Nhandu Colorado Velocis. This is the male Nhandu Colorado Velocis. This is Kelly Stevenson's male. Oh crap. Oh, yep, we got it. See if he'll maybe come out. Sometimes he'll come back out. A lot of times he won't. Doesn't look like this time he's going to. Okay, well, and we saw a flutter of feet and a worm disappear. Let's go to the female. Okay, here's the female. Let's see if maybe this is one super worm that's getting ready to pupate. Gosh, she's so fast. Scared me. No matter how many times you see it, it still scares you. She may take another one. Let's see. That you guys can't see what's going on there because I took the light. Oh, come on, girl. You let it go. You wanted it. Now it's under the log. Now I'm not digging it out of there. She'll dig it up. Female. She's 5 inches. She's a good-sized beast. There's the other one. Yeah, you gonna get it now? Told you she'd get it. Good job, lady. I named her Aspen because Aspen is in Colorado and she's a Nhandu Colorado velocis. Get it? And I named the male 6. I think I told you that before. Only because that morning or that evening I was watching or listening to the radio and it was the 6 or Nicky 6, whatever his radio show is. And I was always a fan of his, so I named Kelly's male 6. Okay, these are going to pair whenever he matures and she molts again. We need her to molt first. I'd like to see her molt in the next month or so. That would be my hope, but I doubt it's going to happen. She goes into a pretty deep pre-molt, even though she is kind of dark in the back end, so maybe we're getting close. Okay, we're going to take a look at the female OBT, but I'm not guaranteeing anything with her. This is Monterey. This is the Aphonopelma hensai female. This is the one that I discussed about getting me back in the hobby many times. It's the one that we found at work in Erie, Pennsylvania. You just don't find a tarantula every day, you know? Not at work anyway. Not anywhere, really. Let's see if she'll come out. Don't dig. Yeah, she got it. She's got a mate that doesn't want to molt. Where's my little... There she is. For what you can see of her anyway. I'd like to actually redo her enclosure and give her something more like a cork bark here in this corner, and then deepen the substrate in this area here, level it out down the bottom, give her something a little bit more roomy to maneuver in, because she kind of takes up that whole spot. So this would be something I might look at redoing here in the coming weeks. We'll see how things go with time. And she's been perfectly fine in here forever. These plants that she's got in here, she just kind of webbed them up, but she just digs them up. So, okay, let's take a look at the Aphonopelma chalcodes female and see what she is up to. There she is. She is huge. She has been out of her cave for the last a week and a half or so. So what I'm going to do is give her a real good spray down in here. And man, I really want her to start. I really pray that she's gravid for both, I mean, my sake and Mike Farless's, because it was his male from KC Tarantulas that we bred with her Mojave. I mean, she's just big. So Mike, if you're seeing this, let me get a better light on her for you. I've not candled her because I have no idea how to do that, but I mean, she's big. She has only eaten, I think she's eaten twice since the pairing. I'm losing my tripod here. I think she's eaten twice, maybe 3 times since the pairing, and that was September 20th of last year. So it's not only that she looks big, round, but her abdomen distended or up high too, as you can see how high up her abdomen is. So hopefully sometime in the near future she'll be having babies. I really hope. This is the Brachypelma sabulosum, the Guatemalan red rump. We'll see if this one might be interested in a worm. Yes, ma'am. Oh, goodness. That was interesting. She looks so dark here on the screen. Well, she is pretty brown, but she's got really pretty pink. They're red, but they're pinkish. Actually, they look pinkish right here. Setae on her abdomen, on her back legs. Brachypelma sabulosum. We'll get some water in with her and move her back up on the shelf. This is the Davus penniloris female. We're going to see if she is hungry. I'm taking that as a pretty much big fat yes. Yes. Come into my home, little worm. Probably not going to see her come back out, but we might be able to try and get a look this way. We'll have to turn this off and turn this on. And no, you still won't be able to see her. Okay, well, she ate. That's the good part. I'm glad she ate. This is her first feeding since she molted, so. All right. Okay, so this is the Aphonopelma gabelli. I have a love-hate relationship with this spider, and I think she has a complete hate relationship with me. So we're going to see if she might be interested in eating this worm. Odds are going to be probably not. She's not a very good eater, but you never know with her. And she's going to make me a liar. Maybe. Like, if you're on top of it, I'm not digging it out. You're going to do it on your own. This is exactly why I have this love-hate relationship with her. She wants to eat it. It's under you, dear. She's a confirmed female. It's almost like she wants the sport of digging it up. Now it's not going to move for her. I'll tell you. You do this to yourself every single time. The worm's under there. You just have to decide whether you want to put the work in now. I can't do it. You're on top of it. I don't talk to a lot of my tarantulas, but this one I do quite often. For an Aphonopelma, when she molts, oh my goodness, the colors. Whew. She's very drab right now. That carapace gets a deep color, especially the triangle behind her eyes. You see how big her Chalarisae are. They're freaking huge. Yeah, everybody waiting. I was thinking about selling her, but I changed my mind. You don't see a bunch of them around. There's probably more slings around now. I think I did see some slings be up for sale, but they're Aphonopelma, so they're very, very slow growing. So having an adult female is kind of a bonus treat. I said I don't remember anybody on YouTube that I've seen or watched that has one. Not that it's not possible. That worm's still moving around under her. She just can't decide what she wants to do. See, and she and let's see who else. The Dabus peniloris, the Aphonopelma hensi male, they're all on straight cocoa fiber, and so is the Aphonopelma chalcodes. I know, I just, after all these years, it's just so dry and drab, and I want to change them all out to my mixture. Okay, well, enough watching her sitting there deciding, do I want to put the work in or don't I want to put the work in? So I'm going to let her go. Okay, this is going to be hit or miss with this one. This Grammostola species north. I guess it wasn't hit or miss. I haven't fed her in a while. The last 2 times I did attempt to feed her, she didn't feed, so I figured she was getting close to pre-molt. She's never been a typical Grammostola, you know, on the rosea or porteri or whatever you want to call them. Apparently porteri is not a real actual name, so she doesn't fast, but she will skip meals every now and then. She's on a monthly feeding schedule. Every maybe 21 days or so I try to feed, and the last 2 she skipped, so I was like, oh, she is starting to get a little dark towards the top part of her abdomen, so yeah, she's probably getting ready to get into pre-molt. I don't remember last time she molted. It's been a while. So I figured she'll probably molt before I feed her again, so but I keep trying, because she is extremely active for a Grammostola. Another confirmed female. Okay, so we got her to eat. We're going to try the Tarantula sazime and maybe the Nhandu carapoensis. And I need to water the Brachypelma vagans. We'll take a look at that one. Okay, so this is Miko. I don't really advise you guys sticking your hands in the enclosures to grab the water dishes, but tarantulas are very unpredictable. Even though I'll sit back and say, you know, you kind of know some of their temperaments and some of their behaviors, you still don't know what they're going to do. This is the suspected female Nhandu carapoensis, Miko. I think I already said that right. We're going to try and feed her a couple small crickets and see if she has any interest in it. Yes, she does. And she got the other one. Nhandu's a good species. I recommend any Nhandu to anybody. I've never kept the Trapepe, so I don't have a lot of experience with how those are. I know they're a little bit bigger than the other 3. I think the carapoensis here is a little smaller than the other 3, and the only species of the genus that the males do not have tibial hooks. So if you have a Nhandu carapoensis and it's a male, you won't be able to tell when they mature. Looking at the front legs, you'll have to look at the pedipalps for the emboli. Okay, she's probably not going to come out because she's got 2 of those little crickets in her mouth. So let's try, let's see who we got. Try the Aphonopelma annex. Try feeding that guy, and we'll probably end with the Sazame feeding and then watering the vagons. Let's see if this guy will come out. He was just out over here by his water dish, which will empty of his debris. We'll throw a couple crickets in and see if he'll be interested. Yeah, yeah. Aphonopelma, folks. If you don't think that they're not fast. This is a suspected male. This was one of those Petco sling hut things. It was he was a decent size though in there. Roughly, probably 3/4 of an inch to right around an inch. Here, we got the other one now. So he took both. I'll give you some water, buddy. I named this one Dallas. Not because I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm far from a Cowboys fan, but because Dallas is in Texas. And these are the Texas Tan. Rather docile, but he is real fast and real flighty. Not one that I would say, hey, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and hold. Now, I'm going to show you, again, this one, he's on pretty much just a small mixture of mostly cocoa fiber and a little bit of potting soil. And if you look, you see how it's pulling away from the side there, the shrinkage. I hate that. That's why I'm going with a little bit more potting soil in my mixtures, because the potting soil doesn't shrink as much and it'll hold a little bit more moisture. And you have more cocoa fiber in there, it wants to pull away for some odd reason. I don't know what it is, but it is. So, okay, let's hit the, we're going to do the vagons. We're going to water her and take a look at her. She's kind of big, and then we'll end with the Sazame. Okay, so as you can see, Miss Brachypelma vagans here. Is a little on the plump side, and quite a bit on the dark side. So I expect a molt from this one in the next couple weeks, and it will get an enclosure upgrade. Not quite sure what we're going to upgrade her into, if it's going to be another new mini football display case, football helmet display case, or if we're going to go with one of the longer enclosures like I have some of the other Brachypelmas in. That's probably the route that I'll go. It'll have to be changing the shelving. Definitely have to change the way the shelves are for another one of those enclosures, but we'll see what sounds good when I get ready to do that. And let's hit the Sazame. We'll try and feed that little bugger, and that one's also one that I want to rehouse out of these containers here. If I get rid of these containers here, then I can use those longer containers in front of here. They can stack up there sideways, so we'll be able to put 5 or 6 of them this way. Okay, let's get the Sazame. It's the larger of the two Sazame. The other one I think may have molted or is definitely in pre-molt, one or the other. We're going to see if we're hungry here. Sazame are very, very, very skittish, flighty spiders. They can be very fast, and they can be rather defensive if they so choose. I haven't seen any kind of posture from this one or the other one that way, but there are people that have said that they can be rather defensive of their homes, act more like an Acanthoscuria than they do a Tarantula. I'm not sure if there's any other. I'm sure there has to be more species in the genus Tarantula, but I just don't know any off the top of my head. She knows there's something in here now because of the water. Water bumped her little. See if we can get this cricket to go out by her. Well, there's a cricket in their other thing too. No, not this way. Oh, you guys may not see. I'm not watching the screen there. We don't want to miss the attack. Though she has none of her blues, and again I'm calling her a she just because I can. Most of the time it's hopeful thinking you want to at least have one female out of these. Took me a while to actually get one of these. Let me see if we change the light here at all. Doesn't really do too much difference, does it? This light is not the best light to be filming with unless it's in the exact right position. It casts so much shadows. The ring light should be here Thursday, so hopefully I'll be looking forward to doing a video right off with that ring light. It's been a while since I fed this girl too, so I'm assuming that she's going to want to eat that. Yes, she does. Alright, well that's a good way to end the video right there. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was actually a pretty productive feeding video, if I do say so myself. Yeah, look forward, like I said, to Brachypelma vagans hopefully molting soon. You guys did see the Acanthoscurria geniculata video. I hope you guys watched that. She seems to be doing fine. She does appear to have the translucent spermathecae and uterus externus are the beginning shapes of that, so I'm pretty confident in calling Ash a girl, which is exciting. Yeah, we still have a few other tarantulas that will be needing to be fed, so we'll do a separate video with the Salmopaeus reduncus. Maybe the Augustocephalus ezendami might be ready to eat, and then we're going to try and feed the Monocentropus belfori communal again. Cheeto's been very active lately. She's been wandering her enclosure quite a bit. So we got a lot of stuff going on, and I got to feed some slings that you guys really can't see on video. So I'm going to get to that, and we're going out to dinner. So we'll see you guys later.